When it comes to staying organized, there's a few simple things that I seem to recommend to people again and again and again. One of the key concepts, as David Allen talks about in Getting Things Done, is this idea of just getting everything out of your head and into a system. You shouldn't be relying on your memory to try and remember everything and to organize your thoughts. So one of the first things I do is try and get very clear on my goals and think about what is it that I'm trying to achieve, either in my business or my personal life. And then I can start to dissect and plan the tasks that I need to complete. And that's where my favorite project management tool, Asana, comes into play. Asana is where I plan the work that I need to do, and I have different projects and tasks that I use to actually outline the things that I need to get done. And that's the first step of getting things out of your head, is actually getting these ideas, these thoughts, these actions into a system like Asana. You could use Todoist, you can use OmniFocus, whatever you like, but getting them into a system where you could then to make sense of the work. Once you've got everything organized, that's when you come to one of the most crucial steps that I highly recommend, which is to time block, which means putting time on your calendar for actually doing the work from your task list. Now, there's a few schools of thought here. Some people don't like the idea of time blocking, and of course you need to do what works for you. There's a couple of reasons time blocking works really well. The first is that when you put time on your calendar for working on a task, you're making a commitment to yourself. A lot of people use their calendar for planning meetings and phone calls, and when you put a meeting on your calendar, you're making a commitment to another person that you're going to show up and do something at a certain time. So why would you have that kind of respect, that kind of commitment to other people, but not yourself? So putting things on your calendar is a great way to commit to yourself that you're going to do something. It also helps you to actually plan out how much time you need to complete all the work. So if you block out time for 3 tasks and then you run out of time, if you look at your task list and there's other things you want to do but you can't fit them on your calendar, then you need to try and rework things. So this exercise of time blocking, I think, is one of the most important, most valuable steps that you can take. The great saying, if it doesn't get scheduled, it doesn't get done, holds up very true in this situation. So there you are, those are my top tips for staying organized. If you need more help with productivity, then sign up to my free 3-part video training series where I'll walk you through the essentials of productivity, common mistakes that people make, and I'll talk about the tools that I use to be more productive. Head on over to paulminers.com/training.